Grab yourself a pen and a piece of paper. We got a lot of information coming to you tonight. Grab your credit card, your checkbook, and get ready to the next level. 2018, we're investing now. It's 2018 for us. And let's crank it up. All right. How are we doing tonight, folks? How are we doing tonight? Excellent. All right, we're going to crank it up here in a minute. So what I want you to do is grab yourself a glass of water, your pen, a piece of paper, your phone, your notepad, whatever you guys use to take information. I want you to get access to that right now, and then we can crank it up in a little bit. So there's a lot of things going on right now. In the real estate market, like, you know, I'm a real estate guy, so most things I'm going to talk about is concerning real estate. I'm kind of biased because I made my money in real estate. I started off in real estate and I continue making a great living in real estate. So I'm kind of biased. So always feel free to fact check anything I'm telling you. You have the right to do that. You should be doing your due diligence anyways. Because I'm going to do my due diligence every single time I decide to invest my money. Or decide to, whether it's invest to make more money or invest to live. Because your home is an investment. Don't let no one tell you different. Sometimes we all think your home is not an investment. In the GTA, okay, and certain parts, Metro GTA, Metro Toronto, Metro New York City, your home is an investment. And the reason why your home is an investment, because you're going to see your home increasing in ridiculous value from the day you purchase to the day you start to sell. Okay, it doesn't always happen that way, but for the most part, you're going to see appreciation on your property. It's just because of where we live. We live in we call an international immigration port. So New York City, Toronto, London, England, those places always going to have extremely good real estate performance, and just because the mass amount of immigrants coming to those geographical locations and they want to settle there to live and to do business and do many different things. Across the rest of the country, whether it's Canada, United States, that's not guaranteed, or that's not the same results you're going to see. But Metro New York City, Metro Toronto, Metro London, England, you're going to see great appreciation on your real estate values. Why? Immigrants bring new money. Immigrants bring new money to the table. That would never change. It's been the same way for the last 200 years. Plus. They bring new ideas. They bring new money. They bring new way of living. And everyone else either get out of their way or adjust or adapt. End the story, okay? That's what happens. The movements of immigrants is to bring new money, new ideas, new way of living. So for the most part, what the government does, once you understand where the immigrants are coming from and what they're trying to do and how they're trying to live, the government synchronizes we call a lifestyle choice program, which makes it convenient so the immigrants don't have to change too much. Also, they have to bring the bad habits in the country as well. So it becomes a bit of a hybrid system. And it works extremely well for the most part. Okay? Now, so from moving forward from now on to 2018, we're going to be talking about wealth. Forget making money, forget making real estate, forget all that kind of stuff. Forget having a job and business opportunities. We're talking about wealth. Okay? And we call this the wealth building machine. Okay? The wealth building machine. That means that anything you buy, you should be looking at future generation to enjoy that. So generation, that's what we're looking at, okay? So when you buy and you start a business or you buy a piece of property, you should always be looking to see what the next generation is going to be able to do with that particular money or investment, and so on and so on and so on, okay? And so that's what we do, okay? Well, one of my cameras wasn't started. I have lots of cameras here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a lot of cameras. And I forget to start one of them. I was wondering why it's acting up that way. But it's good now. Okay? All right, thank you. Now, again, if you have any questions, from the past video I've posted. I will try to answer some of them before we get into my program tonight. So if you have any questions, just on either we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, and so on. You put any questions, I will try to answer your questions for you. Hey, Kirk, how you doing? Thank you for that. Yeah, absolutely. Actually, you should change that, Kirk. That's actually multi-millionaire. You don't mess up my status. I'll sue you, buddy. So change that status. I'm actually multi-millionaire. I passed millionaire status a long time ago, okay? So we multi now, okay? And then move into billionaire status. That's how it works, okay? So if you mess up my status, I'm going to sue you. Any one of you. You mess up my status, I'm going to sue you. Absolutely sue you. I'm just kidding. I'm not suing anybody. Yeah, it doesn't even matter to me because status, label, title doesn't matter. What's important to me? Next generation wealth. Next generation wealth. I tell everyone, if you are working to build wealth, you're not enjoying that money. The next generation will enjoy that money. It's the next generation money, I call it, okay? Because you're the one doing all the hard work today, which is fine. Somebody got to do it. But if you want to enjoy the money, your parents would have to do the hard work for you. And if that didn't happen, then you got to do the hard work so your kids can have a better financial future. Okay, that's how simple it is. Well, what's going on tonight, folks? I call it the crystal ball effect. The crystal ball effect. And what that means is that when you're able to see something in the future, even before it happened, and then you take action and get the results, that's amazing, isn't it? Okay, you're able to see something before it happened, okay, and then you take action, and then you get the results. Now, why is that? The situation is now, you have a sound mind, you're intelligent, you're smart, you go to school, whatever it is, and you come out with a very sound or basic level of understanding how things work. And what we tend to do, do an investment based on sound financial principles, okay? Sound financial principles. So we assess a situation, assess a local area based on what's going on currently, and guess what's potentially to come, and based on that, we invest our money, okay? Now, it's not always guaranteed, because that's life. But if we look at the successful pattern of things and see it's very duplicatable every single time, then it's a no-brainer for me. Okay, so that's what I do. And we call it the crystal ball effect. Now, here's a question for some of you tonight. What if you can buy a property or some form of investment ahead of the masses? That's the ultimate value, right? If you can get in before the masses, so when the masses come on board, all they do is bring the prices up, and then you can cash out, you can stay in, and you can continue living a wonderful lifestyle. For instance, if you bought a property in Toronto 55 years ago, okay, you have to predict that Toronto population would have grown tremendously the way it's grown now, and you've bought 10 properties 55 years ago. You could imagine your success today. Pretty easy, right? That's a no-brainer, right? Now, if you understand anything about real estate and trends and immigration and finances, you would have known that history is very stupid. Why it's stupid? History tends to repeat itself. So based on the demographic growth and the population growth that we saw in Canada 55 years ago to now, I'm predicting 55 years from now, we're going to see the same thing to the next level. Are you agree with me? Good. So once we understand that, guess what we do? We start investing. So when do you buy properties? In the summertime, in the wintertime, in the fall, in the spring? No. When would you buy properties? We buy properties every single time. Okay, so we buy properties based on the sound financial principles and based on the potential performance of the area and the kind of property we're buying. That's what we do. It's pretty simple. And then once we find a sweet spot that makes sense for us, we duplicate the process over and over again. Pretty simple, right? Now, what happened to some folks? They get in, buy a property, make a chunk of money, then they think it's time to retire or time to quit or time to relax. Well, most of you are quitting too early, okay? You got some success, you hang on to that, and then you duplicate it over and over again. Are we clear? Very, very simple, okay? So what I look for is for opportunities that I see the potential growth is going to come. It can be, some can be 1 to 2 years, some can be 4 to 5 years, some can go 6, and it goes on, okay? Depends on where the product is located. I can predict how long I think it's going to be before we see some strong appreciation. Now, that's my prediction. I'm always wrong with my prediction. And here's why. I bought some properties in a certain area last year. and I'm thinking it was going to go up maybe $50,000 in 1 year. Well, I was wrong. It went up 5 times. 5 times the amount I thought it was going to go up, it increased ridiculously. And so my predictions I was wrong. So what I started to do now, I stopped predicting the market. I just invest and let the market predict itself. Okay? Now, based on what the finances look like, I can say, well, here, I think this area look is going to appreciate very well because the things surrounding it look extremely well. And that's how we invest. Okay? Pretty simple. So I call it the crystal ball effect. So, excuse me. So what you want to do from an investment perspective is to find projects or properties that makes good sense. Okay? Based on your financial assessment. Find locations, find towns, small towns that make sense. And then we invest. Now, what we've been seeing over the last, I would say 2 or 3 years now, is that if you really want a decent property and a decent deal, whether you want to live in it or you want to rent it, you have to get out of the GTA. Are you with me? Or more important, you have to get out of the GTA and H, Greater Toronto Area and Hamilton. If you don't get out of the GTA and H, you are going to pay lots and lots of money for good quality location. Places like Mississauga, Brampton, Toronto, Scarborough, Pickering, Ajax, you're going to pay lots of money for those places. Why? Because that's what everybody wants to be. And everybody's willing to pay an arm and a leg for a piece of property. Now, being the smarts that we are, we don't want to be among the masses when it comes to investing our money. So we try to stay ahead of the market and invest in places the masses are not looking at us yet. Once we figure out that, then we invest, then the masses come on board. When they come on board, they just bring the prices up for us and we sit back on some pretty decent equity. Does that make sense to you? Good. Pretty simple. Now, what I'm talking about tonight, folks, is location, location, location. One of the best quality location right now in the GTA to invest. We head into Durham region. Durham region. Okay? Now, let me hold on for a second. Early this year, I was promoting Ingersoll, Ontario. Some of you never heard of Ingersoll, Ontario. Okay? So we went into Ingersoll, Ontario. We bought up a bunch of properties. Myself, my investors, and my clients bought a bunch of properties. And in a short time frame, we saw great appreciation in those properties. Everybody's happy with the investment, and they did very well. The year before that, we bought into Mississauga, Erin Mills, and Eglinton. Everyone closed off. They made money. Most people made money, and they did extremely well. So that's what we do. So look for good quality locations that you can make money on. Now, the funny thing is, last week, I posted a video on the success of Ingersoll. Some people did not listen to the video properly. All they heard was the price of the property, the deposit structure, and they started ringing off my phone. Okay? They started ringing off my phone. That's all they heard. Now, what most of you guys don't realize, that property is sold out and we start to close right now. So we closing the Ingersoll project right now, okay? The townhouse I showed, that was the first one that actually closed. And from now part to the end of the year, we're just closing them off right now. But they're sold out. You can't buy them anymore. So don't message me about Ingersoll, Ontario, unless you want something new. That particular project, that particular deal is sold out. Are we happy? Good. So when I promote it and I introduce it to you, it's your job to contact me and take action. Do not contact me 6 months, 8 months after the fact. It's too late then. The product already sold out. The properties are already up in price, and we go into the next level. Now, what I'm introducing you tonight, something brand spanking new. Brand spanking new. Now, we have an exclusive rights to sell some of these units that was given to us by the builder. So you only can get them through us, okay? So you can start going research. It's not going to help you. You can get it through us, okay? You have to contact REMIC team, Frank Corbin and his team, to get access to these properties, okay? It's a very unique opportunity. You are getting in before the masses, before the VIP, before the broker's agent, before the broker's launch, before all that kind of stuff you're getting in, okay? So what I'm telling you tonight, okay, you're getting before the masses. If you wait until the launch, which you have a right to do, you're just going to pay more for the same thing. If that's what you want, that's totally up to me. Not my money, your money. So what I'm introducing you to now is something to get in before the masses. Now, this project I'm promoting, it's starting at $2 $299,000. Are you listening to me very carefully? Now, $299,000 is a great investment project, and it's in Bowmanville, Ontario. Not Bowmanville, London. I know we're in the World Wide Web, so we can be anywhere in the world watching us tonight. We're going to Bowmanville, Ontario. Okay? And yes, folks, it's a condominium project. Bowmanville, Ontario is a condominium project starting at $299,000. It's a great location. Why? If you understand this, the Durham region is fast growing, outbeating a lot of regions, outbeating some cities in cross Canada. Okay? Durham region is growing very, very fast. So you want to be a part of Durham region movement. And when I say Durham region, folks, anything from Pickering, Ajax, Oshawa, any of those places you want to invest, great investment. You can't go wrong. Durham region is on fire. So where we are tonight, folks, we are in Bowmanville, Ontario. Condominium. Okay? This condominium is located downtown Bowmanville. Okay? It's downtown Bowmanville, literally 2 minutes away from the Bowmanville GO station that's coming in 2020 something. Okay? 2023, 2024, something like that. That's when it's coming. Okay? It's right downtown Bowmanville. Okay? Now, what also is attractive to this program, folks? Look at this, folks. The expansion of Highway 412. Highway 412 will takes you from 401 all the way up to the 407. Okay? So it gets you from south to north. The expansion of the 407. The 407 expanding all the way to Bowmanville as well. So it's making it easy for you to access to Toronto and any part of the GTA you want to go transportation-wise. Okay? The other thing is going on in Durham region, because the largest mall is being built in Durham region, and that should be completed by 2020. Largest mall completed by 2020. This project is 2 minutes off Highway 401. It's literally 2 minutes off Highway 401 and also about 5 or 10 minutes away from Bowmanville waterfront, which is that's a small park and beach there. So Bowmanville waterfront is 10 minutes from the waterfront. Okay, so it's a good project as well. What else? It's about an hour away from Toronto. So some of you concerned about Toronto, all the way from Toronto, you want to work in Toronto. And folks, there's actually lots of people who actually live in Bowmanville now that's working in Toronto. It's part of the deal. That's what they do. People commute. So what you're doing is you getting into this project before the masses come. Okay? Property prices are continuing to go up in the GTA and H. Okay? And affordability will be the situation for a lot of folks. Now, because there is the Ontario Power Generation Plant being developed, a $15 billion project in Curtis, Bowmanville area, they're going to require lots of renters for the employees and contractors. So you have an opportunity, if you're going to be an investor, you have an opportunity to buy 1 or 2 units, and you potentially rent it out back to these employees or contractors working for the Ontario Power Generator Plant. Okay? If you want to live out of the city, it's a good place to be. Nice, clean air, fresh, not too much people, not congested as yet, and it's a good way to start off there. Now, this project, from an investment perspective, folks, this is what we call an appreciation play. Okay? It's an appreciation play. Okay? So what we're predicting, again, we say predicting, I'm not guaranteeing anything, we're predicting that you buy the property, okay, and over the next 2.5 years, the project gets completed, and you see great appreciation on your money. The project is to be completed in the year 2020. Are you listening to me, folks? 2020. 2020, that's been completed. It's going to be completed in 2020. So you have a lot of time to buy in. Okay? Now, what I like about this bill is very smart. I like this bill. He's very, very smart. This is what this guy does. Okay? I'm giving the insider secret. Don't tell anyone I tell you this. Okay? And if you work with a bill that does this, he makes you a lot of money. He only releases X amount of lots or units at a time. And then every time he releases another phase, guess what he does? He increases the price. Is that smart or what? Now, that's brilliant. If you came in at the beginning stage, like I'm offering you right now, if you come in early, it's brilliant. If you come late, then you pay more. That's how simple it is. So what I'm offering you folks is an ability to get into this program before the masses does. Secure a seat or two, okay? Secure 1 or 2 units, depends on your budget, and ride the appreciation of this property. So again, Bowmanville, Ontario, downtown Bowmanville, we're closing off in 2020. 2020 is when we are predicting the project going to close. What else happening? Also, GM offshore plant is not too far from there. It's like, wow, 15, 20 minutes, maybe half an hour the max from Bowmanville. And you're also seeing great population appreciation, a great population growth in Bowmanville. Bowmanville population has grown by 12% in the last 5 years. Can you imagine, folks? 12% in the last 5 years. That's a lot of people. A lot of people going to Bowmanville. You get 12% in the last 5 years. I think the national growth or average national growth per city is like 4 or 5%. 4 or 5%. We got about 12% in Bowmanville. Okay. More important, folks, this builder has opened up an amazing opportunity. And what he did, he created the down payment structure and he scheduled it over a year and a half, close to 2 years. Can you imagine? The down payment structure is scheduled to over a year and a half, over close to 2 years. So if you buy into this project, you make it convenient for you to be able to take your time without pressure and put your down payment one at a time until completion. Okay? Very, very smart. Very, very smart idea. Okay? So you make it convenient for you guys to get on board and create your payment system, almost like buying it on layaway. It's pretty flexible, pretty easy. And if you buy into the program, you can't go wrong. Okay? That's what's happening now, folks. Any questions? Feel free to ask any questions. If you have any questions, let me know. I answer some of your questions to make sure you're comfortable with this stuff. Now, what's happening, folks? Wednesday, make a note of this, folks. Wednesday, let me make sure I get the date right. Wednesday the 20th. Wednesday the 20th. That's this Wednesday the 20th at 7 p.m. At 7 p.m. I will be doing I do plan and plan reviews. Models and plan reviews. So what I'm going to do, you come to my office at 7 p.m. 3550 Eglinton Avenue, West Mississauga. I will be reviewing the plans with you. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly which one makes sense to buy, which one gives you the good quality location, which one give you great exposure. Wednesday at 7 p.m. You come to my office, 3550 Eglinton Avenue West. We will be doing the models and plan reviews. You can register on the link there. If you're on Facebook, I have the link, you can register. I'll put also the address in there so you can make sure you get it. Eglinton. Again, this is Eglinton Avenue West in Mississauga, not Toronto. I'll make it clear. Don't call me and say, Frank, I'm outside your office, but I don't see anyone. It's Mississauga, not Toronto. I also put my direct line for you to also call me. Don't call me and tell me you get lost. Call me if you have any questions. Okay? So I put the address there. What question you have here, Kirk? Right. The deposit structure is pretty flexible, Kirk. I'm not going to go to it over the online here. Once you meet in person, I'm going to go to the deposit structure for you. But it goes from now all the way to 2019. Keep in mind, folks, the project is closing in, I'll answer your question, Justin Kirk. The project is closing in 2020. The deposit structure go from now all the way to 2019. Now, here's the thing. I only was given a limited amount of units to sell at that deposit structure. Once that's been sold out, the builder going to increase it back to standard deposit structure that everybody is asking for. Okay? Now, I only have a limited amount of units to sell. And Kirk, it's on the 6th floor. The 6th floor. It's a low or mid-rise condo project. It goes up to the 6th floor. Which means a lot of amenities the high-rise normally have, this one don't have. That means your maintenance costs over time will be low. So there's no swimming pool here. There's a few amenities, nothing major, which is what you want. That means your maintenance fee wouldn't be skyrocket. If you guys know anything about condominiums, you go into the amenities in the condominium and it's vacant, it's empty. Nobody's inside of it, but they're paying lots of money to maintain it. Okay? So what you want to buy into is a program that don't have a lot of amenities, Okay, don't have a lot of amenities and keep your maintenance costs low. Okay, it's 6 floors and great deposit structure. We start from now as you sign on the project all the way up to 2019. So over a year and a half, close to 2 years to make the deposit for this project. Okay, very simple. That's why I like this guy. He make it convenient for you guys to get involved. And I think there's a party room, Stacy. Yes, I think there's a party room, Stacy. The phases, I cannot tell you how many phases because it's controlled by the builder when he wants to release the phases. He controls when he releases the phases. I cannot tell. I don't know that. So I really can't tell what I don't know. Okay. So he releases them by the phase he chooses. He might split up into 4 phase or 3 phase. I know there's more than one building coming. So the first building is always great. The first building does better than the second because you're in at a lower price. And this is the first building being offered in this project. Okay, the first being offered in this project. There's other buildings offered a few years ago, but there's the first one on this project here. So you're starting off on a good foot. Okay. What other question we have going on here? Feel free to fire off your questions. I'm going to try to answer them for you. Yep, of course, it's important to keep the maintenance fee low. Whether you're a homeowner or investor, it's very important. If your maintenance fee is low, if you're an investor, you can make more money. Okay? Tenants do not care about swimming pool and all that kind of stuff. Tenants want a decent place to live. Tenants want a decent place to live. They don't care about maintenance and all that kind of stuff. They want a decent place to live. So if your carrying cost is lower, you can offer a decent rate for rent to your tenants and you'll be just fine. Okay? Now, here's the other thing about Bowmanville a lot of people don't know. Not only we have this strong population heading to Bowmanville because of affordability, that's number one, to drive the population growth. Number two, we have a lot of investors going to Bowmanville. It's pretty good. The other thing we have going on in Bowmanville is a lot of seniors are downsizing. A lot of seniors are downsizing. And when they downsize, guess what they're looking for? Apartments or condos. Guess what? There's no new apartment building being built in Bowmanville. So the only option they have is condos. And when you meet with me in person on Wednesday, ask me about a senior's trick. I'm going to show you a trick that you want to buy a certain kind of unit in the building so you can maximize or make yourself flexible. You can deal with a young family or you can deal with a senior in their projects. So your property you're buying is going to be very, very flexible or have more opportunities for both sides of the market. Okay, so you have a population coming from the GTA going up to Bowmanville. You have the seniors who are downsizing to something smaller. And also you have the Ontario Power Generation Plant guys, contractors, and other employers in the area is hiring folks hiring folks that will be living in that area. So you're in really a sweet spot. You're in a sweet spot. So you can't go wrong. I'm saying you have any more questions here. Oh yeah, thank you, Stacy. Well, Stacey, that's true. Well, Stacy, do you live in Bowmanville? you live in Durham region? So Stacy knows that's very well. She's probably familiar with the Durham region projects. Yeah. Okay. What else we got here? Hey, Kwame, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Yes, Kirk, answer your question. It does come with one parking. It does come with one parking. And let me explain something for you guys about the parking. It does come with one parking. All units come with one parking for now. That can change. All units come for one parking. From the studios to the one bedroom come with one parking. And the 2 bedrooms that come with one parking. But only the 2 bedrooms are allowed to purchase a second parking. Okay? So they all come with one parking, but only the 2 bedrooms are allowed to buy a second parking at a decent price. And that can change as well. Okay? Now, the other question you were asking me is the parking above ground or below ground? The parking is above ground, which is what you want. And here's why. It's nice to go underground and get into your car and drive out back. Underground parking requires a higher maintenance. So over the years of owning or being in that building, the maintenance fee goes up because of swimming pool, because of underground parking, and so on and so on. They are very expensive to maintain. So above ground parking units tends to carry lower maintenance. And everybody's concerned about maintenance when it comes to condos. This is, I won't say maintenance free, but a very low maintenance building. It's a mid-rise building with above ground parking, no swimming pool, very few high maintenance amenities, and that's very good for you as an investor or a homeowner. If you want to live in there, you'll be good. As an investor, you'll be good as well. Any more questions you have here? Yep. Yeah, we'll be soon. Excellent, Stacy. I can't wait. We are going to be living in Durham region soon because I'm investing a lot in Durham region. I invest everywhere, so I have a house everywhere. So I'll be east, west, north, so it doesn't matter. I'm investing. If the deal is good, I keep buying real estate. Yep. Talking about condos, are you buying yourself? Kwame, no, I'm not buying none myself. I buy absolutely none myself. Why? Because I have a higher budget. So I buy stuff that's bigger than condos, okay? But it's a great investment opportunity, okay? Great investment opportunity, okay? Yeah, so I'll sell it to my mom, though. My mom would buy one. My grandmother would buy one because it's a great investment opportunity, okay? So, yes, so again, I'll mention this to you guys, folks. Freehold always does better than condos. It's always going to be the case, okay? But condos is a very good way to start. Or if you want to be a lazy landlord, condo is the best thing for you. You just collect your rent for a year, the billing gets maintained by the maintenance company, and you just enjoy cashing your checks every single month. Okay? So the maintenance doesn't come from you if you're buying condos. You have a house, an investment property, you have to worry about the grass getting cut, the snow being moved, blah, 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 blah. Okay? But with condos, it's very maintained by the property management company, so maintenance free for you as an investor. Okay, if you're living in it, again, the grass gets cut, if you're a lazy person as well, the snow gets removed, all by the maintenance company and the management company. You do absolutely nothing. So if you're a lazy person, condo is it for you. Okay, I'm not as lazy. You understand? So I'm willing to work a little bit harder than most of you. Okay, what other questions we have going on here? Okay, what's happening here? Yeah, absolutely, Stacy. Your preference always going to be a house. House always going to be the first preference, but condo is a good way to start. Absolutely, condo is always a good way to start. If you're in a tight budget, or you're limited with funds, or you cannot buy a higher price point, a condo is a good way to start. You can't go wrong with that. It's better to buy something than sit on your money with to buy absolutely nothing. My mentor says, Frank, it's better to own 5% of something than 100% of nothing. So if you don't have a lot of money, you don't have a lot of purchasing budget, you want to start off something simple that you can get on board, make some money, and you move that out to buy in second and third. Okay, and why I like Bowmanville project, folks, it's I think it's going to be a very strong appreciating project. It's a good area, and you can't go wrong, folks. Now, that's just downtown Bowmanville. We have projects on Bowmanville waterfront going all the way up to $3 million, folks. $3 million. Bowmanville waterfront is the last waterfront to be developed in the GTA. Okay? Most of you already missed the mark on that one. So you're on Bowmanville waterfront right now, you're going to pay a lot of money for that. Okay? But there's still properties there for sale. If you want a nice house to live, you want a good location, you can go there as well. Okay? So Kwame, if you want a freehold, I can get you a nice 4,000 square foot house on Bowmanville waterfront for 1.8 million, bro. 1.8 million. I can get you a nice Bowmanville waterfront if you want that. Okay, you sit on your balcony and you look right in the water, right into Lake Ontario. 1.8 million. I can get you all signed up and go. We can do it tonight, bro. Okay, we get you going. What else going on here? Yeah, absolutely, Stacy. 1.8 million. And that's like the mid range. It goes higher up to about $3 million if you want one of the big ones. Okay. Taxes low in that area. Durham region have a little bit more pricey taxes than the rest of the GTA. It's always been that way, and because it's still a developing area, that's why you get so much strong appreciation in Durham region. The tax is a little bit there, but so it's not as bad. But you pay a little bit more for Durham region property taxes. Levies, the levies are capped. The levies are capped. Again, certain details I'm not giving out over here tonight. Once you sit in person and review all the details of the project with you directly. Just give you just enough information to get your attention to come and see me on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. my office, 3550 Eglinton Avenue West in Mississauga. And then we can go through the plans, we can go through the models, the deposit structure. Again, the deposit structure is very flexible. From now, as you sign the contract, all the way up to 2019. So what I'm trying to do with a lot of you folks on Wednesday, folks, you come into my office, we sit, we review, we pick the model you're going with, we register you, bring a copy, your credit card, your checkbook, your driver's license, whatever it is, we register you. I'm going to send that into the builder ahead of time. Send it ahead of time because on Saturday evening, we're going through a site review. Saturday evening, we go on site in Bowmanville. And by that time, your documents are already being into the builder's hands. And all we're going to do now is sign off the final stuff and you're good to go. Okay? So we're going to prepare you ahead of time. There's so much people coming out to buy these projects. We have a limited amount of units I've been given to sell. And I want to sell them out as soon as possible. Okay? So now, folks, again, pretty simple. You come into my office on Wednesday night, 7 p.m. We go through the plans. We go through everything to make sure you understand what's going on. From there on, okay, we go do a site review or site preview on Saturday in the evening. And you get to see exactly what I'm talking about. You get to see where the goal station is going to be. And the list goes on. Okay, so you select your model because we never limited among the lots. I cannot get everybody what they want. So it's first come, first serve. You select what you want and we take it from there. You with me? You clear? Very clear. Any more questions? And then from there on, we just sit back, make a deposit. The builder does this thing, go to work and build a property for you. And in 2020, you take occupancy, you move in, you sell, you assign. Oh, by the way, folks, this builder is given an assignment clause. Normally, a lot of some of the builders are very leery, especially in Durham region, to give an assignment clause. This builder, on all few units that I have, we have an assignment clause on them. So you do able to assign the property before closing. So if you lost your job, you lost something, and you cannot close, you can assign this property to someone else, keep the profits, and sit back and smile happily ever after. Are you with me? So yes, it does have an assignment clause. All right, what's going on here? Does any more questions? Any more questions? Fire your questions off at me, man. I can answer a lot of your stuff, and for the most part, and what I can't answer, I'm trying to get the answer for you by Wednesday, when you come and see me at my office. Again, my office 3550 Eglinton Avenue West in Mississauga at 7 p.m. on Wednesday, the 20th. We will be doing a plan review, a model and plan review. I'm going to go through everything with you in a step-by-step process, show you which one to buy, which one makes financial sense. Whether you want to buy something small, it's okay. I won't laugh at you too much because your budget is small. I start off with a low budget. And that's what it is. Today, I have a bigger budget today. I start off like everybody buying. I start my little $15,000, $20,000. You know my first property, how much money I put down? One of my first property, I put about, I think it's $7,000 or $9,000 down. And I negotiate $20,000 back. It was a freehold property, of course. And negotiate $20,000 back up on closing. It was an old triplex in South Etobicoke. Because I start just like most of you, a little bit of money, and I invest, and that money grow. I turn it over, and I turn it over, and turn it over. So if you have a small budget, don't be ashamed, don't be shy. It's a part of the deal. It's better to own a small percentage of something than 100% of nothing. There's a lot of people out there who are willing to, until they save up the whole world of money before they do something. Guess what? The market is moving faster than you can save. The market is moving faster, because as soon as you blink, we've gone up $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. The market moves faster than you can think. So don't wait until you save up the whole launch of money to get on board. You come with a small amount of money. If you have small, you bring small. You have big, you bring big. Okay? I have projects to suit all your budgets. Okay? You have $1 million, we can invest $1 million if you have that. You have 20,000, we can work with 20,000. But I want you to get started in this business. So one thing you want to sit and ask yourself is that, where you stand financially today? Are you happy where you stand financially? And if the answer is no, you want to get off your lazy asset and do something. Because that's what I did. And a lot of people around me were broke. no money, crying and complain about everything except for themselves. Broke, cry and complain. Broke, cry and complain. That's why I hate when people whine. It really annoys me. People whine about nothing. It really annoys me. Don't whine. Just do something. Okay? Because I never used to whine. I still don't whine. I get up and I did something. And that's what I encourage people to do. If you're tight financially, that's the reason why you should be doing this. Get up and do something. Invest. Buy something. If this Bowmanville project is too expensive for you, come and talk to me. I start off where most of you start off. I had nothing either. I had a little bit. Come and talk to me. I can say, hey, I got something that will fit your budget. But this investment opportunity tonight in Bowmanville is a great opportunity. You're going to invest. You're going to make money. You can't go wrong. You're investing in a growing, of one of the fastest growing city in the GTA. Population growth, appreciation growth is going up and up and up and up. And you want to be a part of that. Again, you can contact my direct line, 647-237-3642. So that's 647-237-3642. You can register online at remicamerica.com/event. remicamerica.com/event with a T, not a S, event. And you can register to come out on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we have on Wednesday, you have plan review day. You come to my office and we sit down and review the plan. I'm sure exactly which one to buy, which one makes sense. And then from there on Saturday, before we get started, I'm take your one that you select. I'm going to email that into the builders so they prepare the personal sale agreement for you. I'm email it to the builder, they prepare personal agreement for you. So on Saturday now, when we go there to sign the contract, okay, this already prepared for you. Excuse me. And because I only have a limited amount of lots to sell or units to sell, it's a first come, first serve base. So you want to get in as soon as possible. Any more questions here? What's going on? Yep. Hey Ryan, how you doing? Yes, the required deposit, I will discuss that on Wednesday when you come to my site and plan preview at my office. But I'm going to tell you this, it's very flexible. The builder has it set up where you are going to be deposit start from now all the way up to 2019, Ryan. From now all to 2019, you have almost a year and a half to 2 years to fulfill the deposit requirement that the builder have. And trust me, it's very, very flexible. Almost everyone can get it done. Okay, if the deposit structure wasn't right, I probably wouldn't be promoting it because it'd be very difficult for a lot of you guys to get on board, even though the investment opportunity is there. So the deposit structure is very, very comfortable for most people. What else do we have going on here? Trying to answer some of your questions as much as possible. Taxes levied, preference. Where Ryan disappeared to? Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's what's going on. Oh, good. Yeah, excellent. Yeah. So yeah, don't complain, man. Don't complain with that stuff. It's pretty simple. You know, one of the thing that for a lot of people is your circle of influence. You know, your circle of influence. Most people tends to affiliate themselves with most people like themselves. So if you're broke, hang with the broke people. Okay? And for the most part, do you know something? Do you know that broke people are afraid to talk to people who have money? You know, it's very easy, it's very confusing. Broke people tend to be easily attracted to broke people themselves. And they're afraid to talk to people who have money. Say, hey, how did you do it? How can I do it too? How do I get to the next level? Here's the other thing now, folks, I find. Do you know broke people have their own way of doing things? Which is like no way of going anywhere. So broke people said, I can do it by myself. So go do it. How long have you been trying to do it by yourself? For the last 5, 10, 15, 20 years. And you're still broke. So guess what? It's about time you put your hands behind your back and say, hey, I'm at ease. Show me what you know. Take me to the next level of success. Let me get some success just like you did. Okay? Broke people tend to have the world of information on their own. I call it insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again, and their life has not changed. Okay? This is what I learned from my mentor. Look at this, folks. Look at this. Very simple. Now a lot of cameras going on here. It's like a pyramid. My mentor says, Frank, he said the top is lonely and the bottom is crowded. The top is lonely and the bottom is crowded. So anywhere you see there's lots of people, you might want to run. Okay? The top is lonely and the bottom is crowded. My grandma used to say, misery like company. Okay? Misery like company. I can't pronounce your name properly, so I'll go with Miss Phillips. Wednesday at 7 p.m. Miss Phillips want to know what time on Wednesday at the office. Wednesday at 7 p.m. at my office in Mississauga, 3550 Eglinton Avenue West in Mississauga. Yes, Stacy. My grandmother says misery like company. So when I see the masses run, I run to the opposite direction. Because it's very easy. It's easy to become successful. Listen, it was easy for me to become successful. You know why? Because I was doing everything everybody, the masses, weren't doing. I was doing all the things they weren't doing. So it's very easy for me to become successful. And once I decided to go the opposite direction, I was lonely. I had a lot of lonely days. Trust me, I had a lot of lonely days. Because I couldn't get people to partner up and come together to do things I'm talking about today. I couldn't get it. I had to do it by myself. Late nights, weekends, evenings, missing birthday parties, missing weddings, missing all those things. Just grinding for success. And the birthday parties I kind of wish I didn't miss. But the weddings, I'm kind of glad I missed them. You know why? Because almost 80% of the people that got married that I missed, they're divorced now. Okay, so I'm kind of glad I missed those. Because it would cost me a lot of money to go to your wedding, and also you're getting divorced already. Okay, they can't seem to keep the situation together. So I'm kind of not missing that I missed the wedding, because most of them divorced anyway, so I don't know what they were doing. Okay, but miss a lot of time, family events, all that kind of stuff. Okay, because what was important to me is success. Okay, so I only want to talk to people who could have got me to the next level. Only want to talk and get to the next level. Okay, so I create an extreme mindset. It's like, listen, I'm looking for success. I'm looking to get my life to the next level. Do you want to partner up with me? And if you come and say, Frank, I don't have all the money to make this happen. Talk to me. I can find you somebody. Everybody comes to me. I can find you someone you can partner up when there's a joint venture, whether it's 50-50, 30-70, whatever it is. And at the end of the project, you guys either sell or refinance, whatever it is, and you split the profit of the proportion that you guys both agree on. So if you have a problem raising all the down payment, you talk to me. I can find you someone. I can partner up together. Of course, you do your due diligence, talk to the person, interview the person, make sure it's the right fit for you. And then you take it to the next level. Okay? And what else going on? Being poor and being wealthy is a mentality. Change your circle, change your life. Absolutely, Stacy. It's all in the head. It's all about mindset. People say, Frank, how were you able to become successful? And was it difficult? It was not difficult. It's just the mindset had to change. And once I changed the mindset, it was very, very easy for me to become successful. I looked at things different. I see people different. I see things different. I read a lot of books. One of the books I'm very proud of reading is The Law of Success by Napoleon Hill. I still stand by that book today. The Law of Success, this Law of Success in 16 Lessons by Napoleon Hill. I call it my financial Bible. My financial Bible. I still read that book today. I personally think if you buy that book, you don't need no other financial books. All of them take a copy or this from Napoleon Hill and write their own. You do not need another book when you read Napoleon Hill. It teaches you everything. The Laws of Success in 16 Lessons by Napoleon Hill. Pick up a copy and have fun. Yeah. Hi, Sandra. How you doing? Sandra McLean. How you doing? So true. They want you where they are. Absolutely. They want you to be broke just like them. Okay? Now, interesting thing. Another time I'll do a video on spouses. Do you know the number one reason for people to fail? Do you guys know that? Do you guys know that? The number one, or not reason, not reason, the number one person in your life that's going to make you fail Do you guys know that? Yeah, you got that book. Very good, very good. Okay. Stacy says marriage. Absolutely. The book is, Ms. Philip, the book is The Law of Success in 16 Lessons by Napoleon Hill. That's the book we're discussing. I call it my financial Bible. Buy a copy, read it, keep it at your nightstand. Read something of it every single time. It's very good. It guides you in this right path of, give you the wealth building mindset. That's why I'm a wealth building machine today. My mind is already being programmed for success. No one can take that away from me. You take all my money away from me, you can't take my mindset away from me. A mindset will take you to the next level. I went broke before, I came back because my mindset was strong. My mindset was ready. You can't take that away from me. Okay, I was being pre-programmed. Yes, I've been brainwashed to become a wealth building machine. Okay, I've been brainwashed. Some of you guys think brainwashing is a bad thing. Brainwash is a good thing in my world. I've been brainwashed to become a wealth building machine. And today I operate like a machine to create wealth for myself and a lot of my people, my investors around me. Brainwashing is good. You should start brainwashing your kids. Back to the topic. Yes, Stacy. Marriage, relationship, your spouse is the #1 reason most people will fail financially. The person that lay next to you at night and talk gibberish about money, that's the person going to make you fail financially. Okay? Because you make financial decisions based on a person who have limited knowledge 99% of the time. Okay? My wife is watching, could be good or bad. Well, Kirk, if your wife is watching, it's going to be a good thing. She's going to learn to follow you on your investment, on your investment train if you're investing. Yeah? Because you need, listen, 2 is always better than 1. But you need 2 going the same direction. Then it becomes better than 1. If I'm going here and you going here, guess what? We're failing. We're not making any money. Okay? And if we have in the family, the concern should always be, what's the future going to lie for our children? Do spouses do that? Absolutely not. Everyone come into a relationship with self-ego. It's about me. Well, me broke and me broke and me broke and me broke. Where are you going with the family? Nowhere. You're all broke. So be careful. Spouse, #1 reason for you to fail. Okay, what's going on now? Well-building mindset. Absolutely. That's right. Excellent. All right. Any more questions? We'll wrap this up real soon. Any more questions? Jerry says yourself. Yeah, I guess yourself. If you pick the wrong spouse, it could be you can blame yourself as well. I'm good. All right. Married to the wrong person? Absolutely. Now, folks, what's going on now? Now, what we're talking about tonight for some of you who's just joining us, Wednesday, 7 p.m. at my office in Mississauga, we're going to sit down and go through the plans that we're promoting for Bowmanville, Ontario. Bowmanville condominium project coming. Okay, the completion date is 2020, the year 2020. That's when it's closing. Okay, I want you to get on board now and secure a position, 1 or 2. I'm only was given a limited amount of units to sell by the builder before we close it off and change the incentives. The incentives, we have $2,400 in builder's decor upgrade. More important, I think one of the great incentives here is the deposit structure, the builder layout. It gives you all the way to 2019 to fulfill the deposit requirement. You can't go wrong with that. 2019 is very, very flexible. I'm only giving a limited amount. So on Wednesday, I'm going to a plan review. On Wednesday, I'm going to a plan review. And to make you select your lot, select your unit that you want. Okay, bring your credit card, bring your checkbook, bring your driver's license, and we will send that in to the builder. On Saturday, folks, we go into a site review. We go on site, review exactly what the project is going to be, and you go and sign off on the purchase sale agreement and start the process from there. So you're in good hands. Okay. Again, don't come to me like a lot of folks when it's already sold out and we're doing the success video. Everyone call me and text me. It's too late then. Don't come when it's sold out. Don't call when the price increase. Okay. This is pre-VIP launch, pre-brokers launch, pre-everything. Why I've been given this? Because I do a lot of business with this builder. He said, Frank, I'm giving X amount of units to sell in a certain time frame. When that time frame is up, guess what? You can pay what everybody else is paying. Okay? So this is an opportunity to get in before the masses. Okay? Before the masses, before the realtors, before the brokers, before everyone. And I'm here to help you. What's going on now? Ryan. Ryan said, yeah, I might break up a few homes, Ryan, but I'll make a few people wealthy at the same time. Okay? Okay, because guess what, Ryan? If the homes is financially broke, it's broken up anyways. Okay? If your home is financially broke, you don't have a family. You broke. The home is gonna be broke up anyways. Your family will be destroyed anyways. If you just buying time to when you says out and I'm out. Okay? Yeah. Can you recap? Yes, I'm gonna recap. I'm gonna recap for you guys. We're promoting a condominium project in Bowmanville, starting at $299,000. Okay? Start from $299,000. All the units come with one parking. The maintenance fee is very low because they don't have a lot of amenities. Okay, maintenance fee is very low. What else? It's closing off in 2020, which is great. You have a lot of time. The deposit structure start now and finish in 2019. Can it get better than that? You have over a year and a half or two to complete the deposit structure. I think that's amazing. Okay, you can buy one property, you can buy two properties. You want a home to live, you want an investment. It's good. You can't go wrong with that. Okay, what else going on? You can pick 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms. I think the largest go up to about 1,084 square footage, so it's pretty good. It's a mid-rise unit, so it goes up to 6 stories high, which is good. You're not worrying about the elevators taking a long time to come. It's only 6 floors, and you're good to go. You're going to be in downtown Bowmanville. Downtown Bowmanville. Literally 2 minutes away from the future Bowmanville Gold Station that's coming in 2024. You're 2 minutes away from there. So for the investors, this is an appreciation play. It's an appreciation play. Okay? It's an appreciation play. You're buying in with the potential of this property appreciating by 2020. Yes, you do have an assignment clause. So if your situation change, you can assign the property out, give it to someone else, walk away the profits, and live happily ever after. Okay? So what I want you to do, folks, I want you to grab your spouse, grab your husband, grab your wife. I'm bringing the family back together now, Ryan. I'm bringing it back together. Grab your husband, grab your wife. I said, listen, we're going to see Frank on Wednesday, and we're going to do this. You shake them, okay? We're going to do this. Okay? Because if we financially broke, we're broken anyways. Okay? If we financially broke, we broke. So we're going to get this done. Whether you want to start with a small unit or a big unit or a mid-sized unit, we're going to make this happen. You know, the funny thing is, some of you guys come and see without your spouse. I wonder why your wife or husband wouldn't invest with you. Because you didn't include them in the family financial decision. So they get upset. So, well, if you're going to do it, I'm not going to do it. You bring stuff after the fact to me. Get them involved. We are going to see Frank, and we're going to do an investment. That's what you do. Shake them up. It's time that our family get on board of the wealth building machine. You know what I'm saying? If you financially broke, your family is broken anyways. So you got to make money. You got to make it happen. Again, folks, Wednesday, 7 p.m., 3550 Eglinton Avenue at my office. You can text me. My phone number is 647-237-3642. I'll probably try to put it here. My number is 647-237-3642. You can WhatsApp me. You can call me. We can get you going. We're going to get you involved. I'm going to get you all the finances. Was that how much is it on signing? Oh yeah, I'll answer in a second, Kirk. Yeah, now we get you involved and get you going. Now on signing, the only thing the builder is asking you for is $1,000 on signing. Okay, Kirk? It's only $1,000 he's asking on sign-in. Very, very flexible plan. And that down payment structure deposit goes all the way to 2019. So you can imagine how flexible the deposit structure is. I'm going to go through that with you when we meet on Wednesday. Okay? Very, very easy program. Very, very easy program. The location is great, and you can't go wrong. Okay? I'm investing lots in that area, and I encourage you to do the same thing too. Buy real estate. You can't go wrong, folks. Now, I'm going to sign off now. If you have any questions, you keep posting. You can send me an email. You can text me. And we take it to the next level. To your success. See you then. Remember, folks, if your family finances is broken, so is your household. Invest. The country is growing. People come from all over the world trying to invest in this country. You living right here, you should be investing too. Invest, take your money to the different level. Invest for the next generation. This is next generation money. This is for the next generation. It's not for you, it's for the next generation. If your parents have done it, you'd enjoy some nice money today. But your parents did not do it. So you have an opportunity. You point all the cameras. You have an opportunity to secure wealth for the next generation. Join me on the wealth building machine. The wealth building machine to take things to the next level. To your success. See you then. Let's go. Rock and roll. Money time. Money. Next generation money. Very simple. 2020. We close this off in 2020. How much money you want? What will your portfolio look like 5 years from now? What will your portfolio look like 10 years from now? Wednesday night, Bowmanville. Wednesday night, Mississauga, my office. Saturday, we're in Bowmanville. We're buying real estate. We're cranking it up. Join us. The Wealth Building Machine.